Welcome back to the channel. Whether we like it or not, as pilots, we must always plan for the possibility of an engine failure occurring. They rarely happen, but if and when they do, we need to ensure we can do everything needed for a safe outcome, and therefore training and recurrent training is vital. Today Matt is at the controls as we train him for this possibility, and mid-flight, well, I'll leave you to watch and see what happens, the unexpected. So come with us and enjoy.
Traffic caller, this is Jabiru 7385, is joining crosswind runway 23. Aircraft are just taken off from 31. I do have you sighted, and we're cutting early to avoid conflict.
Go on. Roger, thank you, Colin. Adelaide Centre, Jabiru 7252, radio check.
Jabiru 4 time calling, heavy 5.
5 as well, 7252.
That's good. I'll just let him know. You're going to tell people you've left the area?
Yeah. I'm just a bit confused. I guess we're departing.
Whatever, pardon the circuit.
Golf traffic, Jabiru 725, departing circuits, tracking north, 2,500, currently 1,500. Go on.
So today's about engine failures, the worst thing that could ever happen, I think, for a pilot. But they do happen. And we have to be trained and ready, not only just trained, but we have to be ready for that eventuality if and when it happens. So as we said in the briefing, at 2,500 feet, roughly, we've got about 5 minutes from when it goes bang to when we need to be in a landing position. And one of the things you don't want to forget about is also that you could use roads. There's no reason why we can't land on a road, particularly down here. There's no power lines. The spacing between the traffic is quite extensive.
Gola traffic,
So you could use that.
8538, taxi 23, Gola.
I'm just letting you settle down and happy days, we're going for a flight.
Yep.
And the plan is to make sure that we can see a runway in a paddock. Now, where was the wind coming really from today?
Oh, that's a bit. There was very little wind.
So
today.
we can land into where we want.
Yeah.
Now, can you see the power lines going across that paddock?
Yeah, I
there?
can see it. Yeah,
Okay.
and there's one alongside the.
But that paddock would be lovely to land in. So we just got to land at that end, don't we?
Yeah.
And then we won't hit the power lines.
Yeah.
Or we could, if we had to, come in over the power lines and land that way.
Yep.
Yeah? Because you've got an engine failure. Yep, so pitch it up for 65. Just nice and smooth, no rush. Just for us, fuel pump, carby heat. Yep, install that, that's it. And there's your paddock. Which way are you going to land?
Well, that's my paddock down
No,
here.
that one I want with the black in it. Where the fire's been the fire, where the power lines are.
Oh, I see it. Yes. My apologies.
Which way are you going to land?
I'm going to land back that way.
Over the power lines.
Sorry, I see the power lines now. No, I'll be making it like a midfield crosswind and coming back around and aiming at that top corner.
Okay. But there's also power lines there. Big one there. Big one on the edge of the paddock.
Oh, I see it. Yes.
So this end's going to be working for you, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll make it back that way. Nice pickup.
What else are you going to do?
So that's my navigating. I've set off the beacon.
Yep.
I'll do a call. Mayday, 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 mayday. Jabiru 7252. Engine failure. We're about 5 miles north of Gola Airfield, coming down. 2 people on board.
I'll drink to that. Now you've got to concentrate on your landing. The other thing you want to do is crack, when you're near the ground, you and your passenger crack your doors open.
So,
because they'll break off when you land.
Yep.
That's okay. Got a big power line there.
yeah, I see it. Oh, God.
Up to an engine.
So I'll be coming in. But geez, I've got some speed.
Not my problem.
I've got another fence.
No, go. Picture up. Okay. Big power line there, wouldn't want that, would we? Knot climb out, that's enough. Fuel pump can come off, we don't need that. We put them all on, of course, for safety.
Yep.
You know, it's not a real one. Get up towards the north again. So this time I'll do one, just to give you an example.
Yep.
I'll talk through what I'm thinking, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm working on the premise that the that today we don't have in a wind. Okay? The back of the airfield, the wind was benign, so we'll just come out to the right a bit. One of the lessons that you need to bear in mind is, particularly when you're making turns near the ground, you know, you want to get into that paddock, you've decided on the paddock, just make sure that you don't cross controls. As an instructor, that's all I'm watching.
Yep.
Because if you're near the ground and you want to get into that paddock, you'll tend to cross control and over you'll go. No problems at all. Come around to the right a bit more.
Is that your controls?
My control. Da-di-da-di-da. Alright, so an engine failure, there it is there, wacky-do. Trim it back for 65, just let it settle down. I've got 5 minutes to come down. I'm going to start to look for paddocks that don't. I'll put it on your side so we can see it. Okay. See, there's a paddock there.
Yep.
So there's a tree with one single tree in a paddock, side of the town.
Yep.
That's where I'm going, in that paddock there.
Okay.
There's a patch of scrub at this end of it. To come in from the left-hand side.
Yep.
So I want to keep trim. Head back. So I'm going to land to the right. What's going on now?
I don't know.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Like a petrol block or something. It's going to be a real one then. That was weird. Still weird. What's going on doing that? Is the fuel tap full?
Fuel tap is on.
Fuel pump on?
It was at low idle, I think.
Okay, we've got to think about a real paddock now, don't we? Okay, see these finger of trees here on the right? I'm going to land that way. So I'm sort of going downwind at the moment, and I'll land that to the right. Okay. Trim back here again. Watching that eye, it's not very good, is it? 60 knots. So we're doing a mayday call. Make sure our hatches and harnesses are tight, because it's going to be a heavy landing no matter what. Watching our airspeed here. I've got that paddock made. I'm going to land in the lines of what was the crop.
Yes.
In that direction. Okay, so have I got that made? I reckon I have. I'll go one stage of flap. Watch I don't stop it all together. 5 knots. And now I've got plenty of options. I can go diagonally.
Not many pull carby here.
Yeah, I don't think it's carby. Pull it anyway. Yep. Good thinking. Definitely got that made. I'll go full flap. No power lines? No.
Just
again, I'm bleeding off time at the moment because I can sort of go diagonally. Oh, shit. Not looking at the altimeter, I'm just looking at what that field looks like.
Yep.
I reckon I can sort of go a bit more diagonally now. So as I turn, I'm going to lose height here. Keep turning. Now I can start to come down. I'm still doing 65. Got full flap on. I've got full flap on. Now I can put a slip in. Come out of the slip. Power lines, all clear. There's our paddock.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just ease the power on. Carby away, thank you. Power lines there, so we'll just go out to the left a bit. We don't hit them if we have to. That's it. Nice and calm.
Yep.
Nice and smooth. There's a railway line there. Want to know that? Your controls?
My controls.
Climb up again. We'll do it again. This is the most. Like we nearly had a real one then. That could have been real. We don't know. They just come. Got to be ready for it. There she goes again.
I don't want to
Goes
that.
in.
Oh, there's a lovely big power line just there.
Don't forget to look out my side as well. Be perfect on my side. Plenty of time. Got power lines of this crossing the big ones.
Yeah.
Pitching land. Coming this way.
Right, I've made my Mayday call. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Jabiru 7252, Australia coming down. 2P POB. 5 mile north of Gawler.
Losing height, so get that pitch in there.
There's my paddock there on your right.
Get me
Just-
into it.
Yeah, okay. Reckon I've got it made.
Just watch your speed, that's good. Got a power line at this end, which is fine, you can get over that. You're going here?
No, I'm going this one here. Probably is not a. Actually, no, I'm going to change.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead. You know,
Yep.
the minute you hear that sound, you've got to do that.
Yeah.
Full flap, full flap, full flap. Down. You're over the power lines, yep.
Yeah, we just are.
Yep, there it is there. You push it all the way down, look.
Yeah.
Right, power on go. Can you see how it messes up your judgment?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what it's like if you go over tiger country and you've only got that little paddock to get into? That's why you stay away from tiger country. So this time I'm going to pick the paddock for you.
Oh, okay.
All right? Attitude power trim. Can you see that paddock over there?
I'm avoiding the temptation of going straight for it.
Yeah, no, pitch up. You want 65 knots. The other thing you need to do is warn your passenger. This is just a normal landing. You've been trained to do this. And when we land, can you see that house over there on the other side of the highway?
Yep.
That's where we're going for help. That gives them something to think about.
Keep an eye on that for us,
Keep an eye on
please.
that. Or this one here, whichever you want.
Yep.
So we're just using our time productively. There's no power lines. Nice coordinated turn, that's good. Losing height, so pitch for 65. That trim back. All you're doing is eyeballing your paddock. Now, do you think you're too close, too far from your paddock?
I'm a bit close, I think.
Yeah, you are. You're on base, aren't you?
Yep.
We could land diagonally over it, couldn't we?
We could.
So there's a wider option to think about, doesn't it? Keep turning left. I wouldn't turn too far. I'd be straight ahead if it was me. Long way to go yet. Still turning. Wings level. That's better. Now look at your paddock. Does that look better?
It does.
I'd go full flap now if it was me. And turn. That's right. Nose down. Nose down. You'll stall. What's your airspeed? There's your paddock. How's that?
Very good.
Now put a slip in. Okay, power away. Would have made that.
And plenty of
There's
paddock.
that bloody
Oh, there's-
engine again. Quite a skill, isn't it?
Takes your breath away, in my opinion.
But it was, we did it nicely. Watch that airspeed.
Yep.
You want 70 knots. Come
Yep.
on, back to 70 knots. Get the flaps up. Okay, this time you're going to do one on your own. I won't tell you what to do.
Okay.
Again. Find yourself a paddock. About the trim. Step back to 65. I want to stop here as long as you can. That should be all the way back generally.
Oh.
Oh, I've got a real one now. We're going back in. Right?
Yeah, no problems.
No good.
Good with me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Open up some fuel pump. Just turn the fuel pump off for now. And head back in. One thing to practice is another thing to have a real one.
Yeah. we
But
don't-
see how it sharpens your thinking? All of a sudden this is going to stop.
Traffic, Jabiru 8538, over Gore down at 2,500 feet inbound Gore.
For several reasons. First of all, what I would think, just me thinking, because we've got a possible engine cut out,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't want that on short.
Traffic, Jabiru 8538, joining crosswind 23 Gore.
2-3. Cool. I would be coming in on a flapless landing. I'd be having 70 knots and coming in with power. Yeah.
Oh, just, yeah.
So we can glide if it does stop.
Yep.
That's my thinking. And we could always use the grass if we can't make the gravel. So you've got to think this stuff out now. This is a possible, emergency, isn't it?
And instruments are green and green and green. Switches. Fuel pump is on. Head is out.
Yeah, so we'll just come in with a little bit of power and sort of about 70 knots.
So you want me to go just stay one stage
Until we get over, yeah. Oh, no, you got full flap, that's fine.
Okay.
Just so we've got power on.
Yep.
We don't want to idle back. That engine spluttering. And once we're over the highway, we can pull back and stall, if it stalls, it stalls then. The engine, I mean, not then.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And because we're going a bit faster, it's going to take a little longer to stop. So you want as much runway to. So if it stopped now, it wouldn't matter. We could make that.
Yep.
And how we're doing 80, so we can't land it. Okay.
Yep.
Nicely done. Oops, not too hard on the brake, on the pedals. Yep. Right down.
Made me stop breathing, I think. Also.